Takes over 3 rounds for the EUR Bantamweight Championship. Introducing first the challenger, fighting out of the blue corner, representing SVG Tullamore and bringing to the cage a record of 9 wins and 2 defeats, presenting Ronan Deegan.
Is this one of the 500 round ones?
Get it? My fans, the love, create, explore, expand, concord. I can't, I soar, I can't, I soar. I praise the Lord, the break, the Lord. I take what's mine, I take some more. It rains, it pours, it rains, it pours. I can't, I soar, I can't, I soar. I praise the Lord, the break, the Lord. I take what's mine, I take some more. It rains, it pours, it rains, it pours. Yeah.
And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, representing Cage Legacy Gym and bringing to the cage a record of 6 wins and no defeats, the reigning, defending EUR Bantamweight Champion. Give it up for Elvis Luko!
You ready? I used to break at times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this. In a matter of time I spent on some locked up shit in the back of the paddy wagon, cuffs locked on wrist. See my dreams unfold, nightmares come true. It was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she tryna bless me like I said I do. Like a nigga sneeze, nigga please, for them trick squeeze, I'm getting cream. Never let them run get in between of what we started. Little nigga, but I'm lying hard. They love me when I was stuck in their head, and when I departed, I go and get it regardless. Draw like I'm an artist, I'm crawling, went straight to walking with foreigns in my garages. I'm foreign bitches menaging, fucking sucking and swallowing anything for $1. They tell me get him, I got him. I did it without an album. I did shit with Mariah. Little nigga, I'm on fire. Icy as a hockey ring, Philly nigga, I'm flying. When I bought the Rolls Royce, they thought it was leaf. Then I bought that new Ferrari, hey, the rest in peace. Hey, the rest in peace.
Just ask the DJ to skip into a certain point of your track. Don't leave us waiting.
I think Elvis wants us to hear the whole album. Hoping it's not the deluxe edition. I got work tomorrow. Here we go, the champ is in the building. Elvis Luko 6-0 is one of his last 4 by stoppage. He comes out thick and fast.
Yeah, I don't think at an amateur level, Paul, I don't think I've seen anyone as fast and as clinical, and how, like, Jesus, it sounds like a dig at him. It's not. He's beaten guys that I thought he had no business beating because of how well he starts and how he believes and he goes.
Fufu Fares, Kieran Brady. He just comes out and puts a beating on some of these guys and looks amazing. But if anyone in Ireland at this weight class
it's
can weather that storm, it's Ronan Deegan. You will not see a better condition
fitter mixed martial artist than Ronan Deegan, a harder worker.
And if we could compare, like, I love the shorts. I love the SPG Tullamore shorts, the white ones here. It would be a nice complement to the Lochran GA tops, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Champ and the challenger, ready to go. Ronan 9-2. He has been so active. A 6-fight win streak before losing to George Staines at the IMAF Euros in September.
Ready to go here. Oh my God! No glove touch. There's the start we were talking about.
Deegan's a very effective wrestler.
Yeah, if it was going to go anywhere, I'd be backing on that for the start. And here we are. They're near the cage. He's right near Kieran Davern as well, which is what he would need.
I'm interested to see if Ronan Deegan can engineer a situation where we have to see how Elvis Luko looks coming out for a third round.
Nice attempt.
That's the big question for me. But Luko is just so explosive and so dangerous. Now that grab of the fence enabled Luko to get top position. So referee Garrett Loons is doing the correct thing here.
That is a serious stop now. That's very good.
That's the correct move from the referee. Takes the top position away from Luko.
Beautiful double. Beautiful. I know he wouldn't concern himself. We'll tell him about it afterwards. Sean Sheehan will be delighted to have seen that happen.
Yeah.
The cage grab, for those who don't know, he's grabbing it again, by the way, on the other side. But for those who are watching at home and thinking what's after happening there, the position was gained through an illegal technique. In terms of
he was about to be dragged down to his back, grabbed the cage, and it stifled the momentum and enabled him to land on top. Yeah. Garrett Lyons was in like a flash and just negated them, put them back on their feet.
It's a flash word in grappling. I don't even like it. Systematic, but if there's anyone in the country who can teach you how to take a body triangle and finish from the back, it's Kieran Davern.
Yes.
And all of his students are well versed in it, and he has high-level grapplers down in SPG Tullamore.
Deegan has 4 submission wins to his name out of his 9 victories.
I would agree with that thus far.
Deegan's looked good.
I said thus.
He said thus. Thus. Beautiful use of the English language. This is what you need to do to a fighter like Luko. Take yourself out of harm's way.
Them shots.
And they're heavy shots. You can see Deegan's uncomfortable with them.
Deegan wants to move from there now.
Because he's going to give up the position just to stop himself getting shot.
Deegan swaps the body triangle to the other side, which is the correct move in this situation. I think Luko's going to try and big explode off the cage here, but Deegan brings it back the opposite way, which is good. You know, I'd want the ref to be taking a slightly better look at some of those grips on the gloves that are happening here, because it does look like fingers are hanging onto gloves in certain positions, from both, to be honest. But like Luko has his fingers in Deegan's glove here, like his left hand, the finger is coming into the glove here.
Yeah, I can see it. Luko landed effective shots, even though he had his back taken. Still managing to land powerful, effective shots.
Good round from both. Well, that's not what I meant. Sorry. I meant good pace and energy from both initially. I'm going to have to give that to Ronan. 10-9.
Good work, it's really good work in that round. There's a place where Luko can't hit you. You would think it would be when you're on his back.
Yeah, when you have his back, but there you go.
Luko was finding a way.
What do we know?
Yeah. Just always has kill on his mind. As I said, I'm interested to see if Ronan Deegan can get this to a third round, which nobody seems to be able to do against Elvis Luko. And how does Elvis Luko look in that situation? Is it the same Elvis Luko, or is it a compromised Elvis Luko? These are the questions we want to see asked when we watch these guys fight. Luko looks fresh, man.
He's going to come running at him again. No glove touch. He's going to come sprinting at him. He's going to knee him.
The Masvidal Ben Askren.
Okay, maybe not.
Deegan does this lovely fake the shot, come up with an uppercut combo. I saw him use it quite a few times. A fight on Premier recently.
This is where Luko, he's just a buzzsaw. Do you know what I mean? He's on his back, he's just landing shots like mad. Deegan shot, and Luko was actually seemed happy to take the bottom position, but with his back against the cage now, it might not be the best decision in 2.5 minutes time.
Yeah. Scrambling.
Aaron Wallace keeping a close eye on Luko's corner there. Yeah, that's a good shot from Kieran Davern about circling to the left to be able to take the angle back, but you know, think of how vicious Luko could be if he was elbowing from this position. You know, like his work rate is phenomenal off his back. He's just landing strikes like mad.
He has power in all positions, doesn't he?
There's like a strange, not a triangle, but locked body position here. A donkey guard essentially. Jeff Glover. I think he's thinking about that there's a knee bar there, but there isn't. But that's a very strange position for mixed martial arts. Deegan with a heavy right hand there.
Yeah.
We heard Luko's head hit the ground off that, and he progresses to mount quite nice. Circle the right hand and you're going to get a much freer mount position here. But I would be wary of a big burst from Luko. This could be the beginning of the end, Paul, because will Luko have burnt himself out? And this is Deegan's second time maintaining a great position. I think from the mount he's more likely to finish with strikes than he would be from the back.
Yeah, it's these are the positions we want to see a fighter like Elvis Luko tested it to see what he can offer there, because no one's been able to do this to him.
Yeah, Deegan was over at the Noble Euros as well recently. I think he ended up coming up against Daniel Cloney and lost to Daniel.
Shout out Dano. He could be in on an arm lock here.
Yeah, it looks like the elbow just free. Yeah. But here come the shots. This is where Luko's dangerous. We've seen him finish people from
30 seconds
open
to
guard
go
before.
There's time for Luko to do damage. He only needs a couple of seconds. Good scramble there by Luko. Luko doesn't seem to have lost a beat.
Do you know, he nearly did himself, like, he did himself at the disjustice there, because the referee is having a rightful go at him. Luko was digging his fingers into the gap between the mat and the mesh of the cage, where you had 30 seconds left in that round. You didn't need to control Ronan Deegan. You needed to punch Ronan Deegan. You needed to land those shots.
Yeah.
And like, I fully believe like this guy has a lot of power in his hands from that top position. Those are the shots that can turn around and can turn a fight.
Yeah. We've seen him finish so many guys with ground and pound. Vicious striker from all angles, all positions.
Do you know, it was a good like system from Deegan there in terms of how he dealt with that strange donkey guard position and then progressing to the mount and stuff like that.
He did. He was almost swept, and he made a nice little adjustment in the transition. He did a sort of a leg curl to just hook and brace quit the momentum.
Any glove touch.
Scrambled back to the mount.
Deegan was looking at.
Yeah.
Luko's after winking at him to acknowledge it. So if to go off the glove. Yeah, no, the glove touch, that's good.
Yeah, watch Deegan fakes this and comes in with the uppercut. See that beautifully.
Mystic Brown. And then that, Ronan Deegan has a beautiful double leg. Yeah. Give him that.
He fakes it the second time, you think the uppercut's coming, and he takes your legs. It's very creative. I like the way he sets it up. Seen him do it to Carl McConway a few times in the one fight. And here we are in this position again.
Yeah, it's so unique. It's only ever been done by Irish amateurs. I've only ever seen it.
Never seen it at like UFC level. Or
never. He's into the mount now, which is nice. He's used it to progress.
And earlier in the round this time.
Yeah, much earlier.
And almost on the back.
Now you get to see how does he do in the third round, Paul.
This is what we wanted to see, you know.
It's not even a mount now. It's nearly like a body triangle.
Oh, he's on the side, isn't he? Obviously, back into the mount now. This is what I was interested to find out.
Deegan's after looking Kieran Davern in the eyes after nodding. I think this sense of finish here, blood in the water.
Always the case with fast twitch athletes.
Let's make a statement.
Don't carry it into that deep water, that third round. And I was wondering if this would be the case with Elvis Luko.
This is it. He has the wrist control. Heavy shots. Could come up on top into a head and arm position here. He takes the mount instead. That was Luko's chance. Here comes the burst. Feet off the cage.
But the burst doesn't come as thick and powerful as it did in the first 2 rounds.
That was beautiful control by Deegan to circle him away, so now his feet are facing inside the cage. His head is pressed up against the cage. Luko's hanging on here well.
Very good fight IQ from Deegan.
Yeah, and nice defensive situations from Luko here in the way that he's controlling the wrist and
limiting the damage.
Yeah, he's not letting Deegan posture. It's in this position when he's on his shoulder that Deegan's landing his best strikes, and a flurry of them could help him get the finish. But he's still in the mount here. He's moving him right towards us here, Paul. Ronan Deegan looking out through the cage, looking at us now.
Looking good, Ronan, looking good. Keeping that pressure on Luko. 45 seconds to go on that clock. Luko trying to scramble.
That's a beautiful transition on the armbar.
Deegan's tight, he's got that leg across the face.
This is a fantastic.
He's about to break that grip. He's got it, it's straight.
Luko
turns
mental.
the thumb. Staying calm under pressure.
He is so
wraps
calm.
The arm in the armpit. There's the tap.
Wow. If we see that replay, Kieran Davers just sent the chair backwards in celebration. That was some armbar from Ronan Deegan. Elvis Luko went into like a trance there. He was like nearly like, I let this break. Like,
he just didn't panic. And it was nearly enough, but I think Deegan made the adjustment by rotating the arm. But what a 3 rounds. 2 of the best amateurs in the country. Amazing.
That was a great fight. Congratulations, Ronan Deegan. We were talking about that little transition, knowing that the arm was there, rolling into the armbar. It was great to see. Great heart from Luko. Great show of respect from both men here. That's what I like to see. Pass it over to my co-commentary friend, Paul Brown.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee Gareth Lyons has come to halt the proceedings after 2 minutes and 41 seconds of the 3rd and final round. Your winner and new your bantamweight champion,